Kwan begins her quest for a third world title in the qualifying round worth 20% of the overall score.
The music, Lamente Darien by Jules Massenet.
And there is a hush in this crowd. She takes real command of this ice. And her opening jump is a combination triple Lutz, double toe. Very solid, not real high, but very solid.
Very tentative move. And this, a Charlotte spiral. Charlotte Olschlagel, the early German star of the 1910, 15, and 20 years.
Coming up is a triple combination she has planned. Let's see if she'll do this. Triple toe, double toe.
By the way, this is her free skate. The skater's having to compete in 3 portions of the competition, which count now. That's a new rule this year.
Combination will have to become a triple if she is going to stay abreast of the advance of triple jumps. She's playing it very much safer in this performance because this is a qualifying round and of less value from a marking point of view.
It is worth 20% of the total score. This year, the first time that is being done. And of course, this is her long program that she'll use in the free skate.
Nice triple flip. Effortless.
Skating very conservatively. All the moves are beautifully spaced in this program. One move flows into the next. But she is not expending an excessive amount of energy because this is the easier, supposedly the easier part of the total competition.
And she has been suffering from a cold, been a little congested here. She's now on antibiotics and feeling a little better. So that might have some effect on her stamina. She can't breathe quite as well. Be a triple Lutz, ended up being a double. She gives such emotion and expression to this music. She's just wonderful. Final triple toe. Enjoy watching her anytime. She is just great.
This is a very solid performance. She did not pull out all the stops, and rightfully so at this stage of the competition, and considering the fact that she's had a cold.
But I think she got the job done.
The purpose of this round was to qualify. It also counts for points.
She hasn't competed in 6 weeks. That might be her biggest challenge. Michelle, you've won everything since the Olympics. How dominant do you feel?
Well, I never think about being dominant. You know, I go out there every time, just going for it and not worrying about anything else.
You're feeling a little under the weather. I can hear a sniffle.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good. I started my antibiotics and my body's a little weak right now, but hopefully by the time I compete the short program, I'll feel pretty good.
How do you feel about this whole event? You have to put together 3 really strong programs. Do you think you should have to qualify?
Well, I think it's fair for everybody. If, you know, everybody has to do a long, short, and a long, but it gets a little bit old after a while. It's like, another program? What do you want me to do? But, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
What about for you, 7 years at this level? Which is it harder, mentally or physically?
Definitely mentally. You know, my body's ready. I can do a triple Lutz, you know, in my sleep, but it's just being able to focus on doing it when the time comes.
Well, cold or no cold, you look ready. Thanks, Michelle. Back to you, Terry.
Next to skate is Michelle Kwan, the Huddersfield, the United States.
Somehow Michelle Kwan has been able to motivate herself time and again, even when there's no one else to do it with her. And her mother, Estella, one of the rare moments when you'll see her sitting there watching her in the arena. Here's Michelle's short program.
Well, this kind of pressure is nothing new for Michelle. She is the standard for skating today. Opening jump is the triple Lutz, double toe.
Ooh. And she was doing that in practice where she leaned back on the landing. Almost out of control, but not. Therefore, everything is just fine. Double axel. Did you see the entrance edge? Again, that is the signal.
Well, she was having trouble on the warm-up on that double axel.
Well, that double axel is the most treacherous jump of any. A forward outside edge can throw you in any position at any time.
Coming up, her triple toe. Nicely done.
That's back to her old self.
This move looks so easy from an inside edge, changing over to the outside edge.
But what makes it special is the height and steadiness of the free leg, along with the arch of the back.
And her final move, a butterfly back sit. Performance, but she's still so wonderful. I mean, the overall package of the choreography and her passion for the sport is still coming through.
But I think what's happened is that everybody here is a little bit aghast at the fact that she's made 2 mistakes within this program. Listen, even with the mistakes, it's better than anybody else's.
Smile on the face of her mother, Estella, but this audience, when the program ended, there was a moment when you didn't know what to do.
But look at this now, the triple Lutz. Now watch her tap. Already you can see her leaning forward, and she comes over. Her back is too far back, and she has to struggle to be able to complete that combination. But on the double axel, watch here now, this forward outside edge right there, watch the skate. Do you see how it goes far to the left, and she is leaning out of the circle to the right and falls.
Required elements, 5-4, 5-3.
Frank Carroll told us earlier today that Michelle was feeling much better, but not 100%. The first set of marks, Dick.
They have a required deduction for a fall of 4/10 of a point. So you start with the base mark and then take off 4/10 of a point. But these marks here are very good. They show, except for Austria, they show very high marks for her presentation.
Shockingly, Michelle Kwan is in 4th place. Oh, that's a moment.
Ooh.